What's going on, you guys? Laxo here again, and today we are going to be taking a look at the World Championship. But first, I went ahead and rolled the raffle, and Joe has won. So, Joe, check your Discord here in a minute after this video is done, and I will be sending you a code. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into this here. I've only really been doing my free attacks thus far, so I'm at place 57, so places don't really matter too much earlier on in the season because of that, but as we can see, I actually have lost a couple battles. The majority of them I won, but usually what I do is I just click the person, I find the biggest person I could find, and then I just auto battle. So I have lost a couple, but I've won a couple as well, so we'll see how that goes. I have noticed, though, that there are a lot more people with really, really high attack power this season than there were last season. I have noticed a lot more people. So, we'll see. I finished top 20 players last season, so we will see where I finish this season, hopefully in the top 20 again at least, but we'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a quick look at my teams here. Okay, so this team, let's see here. The first team I have here is pretty much kind of like almost a mirror from my current arena team. I have a healer in the front. I have Aizen because he's a really good tank and he does some really good rage reduction. On the enemy team, Rukia just because she's so strong and she gives my backline so much power. And Muramasa, who is the best character in the game, don't at me. And he's back there just to pretty much, destroy the back row. And then 2 rage reduction units in the back as well, just to keep the enemy rage at bay. So these 2 characters, Cotton and Shinji, pretty much lower the enemy's rage all the time. And then we have, just in case the enemy does get a rage off, it usually stops when they hit Aizen and reduces the enemy rage of the entire enemy team. So that is this team. Yeah, nothing super crazy. Let's go ahead and check out my second team here. My second team here is pretty much just more recent units. I do like to keep one support unit out there. That is Sogi right there. I have Ichigo up there just to give me a little bit of power in the back row as well as rage regen. And that also goes for Unohana as well, a little bit of healing. Okiota back here just to give me a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of damage reduction is always nice. And then, of course, the anniversary character combo over here. I have Aizen and Byakuya. I actually have Aizen last, so he can get the rage loop. But the funny thing is, Byakuya has actually been the one getting the rage loop. So maybe I should go like this, but this is fine for now. I definitely have noticed that Byakuya hits so much more harder than Aizen. And the funny thing is, I actually have Aizen at 6 star and Byakuya only at 5. Anyways, let's go ahead and go on to this team here. Nothing super crazy about this team either. I don't know why my Soul Hall keeps swapping back. Have you guys had that problem? Your Soul Hall just auto swaps all the time? I think it's because Ichigo and Gin are probably 2 of my strongest characters. But anyway, so just a little bit of healing up here in the front, a little bit of sustain, of course. Ichigo, because he is an absolutely insane tank. His damage reduction rate right now for me is 85.4 or something. And then, of course, I have single target damage dealer, and then I have the team damage dealer. I do like to put both Yoruichis on the same team. They do work pretty well with each other. And then, of course, Gin in the back as well, just to lower the enemy rage of the enemy back row. So we can move on from that. I haven't really had any luck with... Then again, I actually should be powering up Valentine's Day Yoruichi a little bit more to be a little bit stronger than regular Yoruichi, so I need to actually do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on to the 4th team here. This team is actually... I started off with this team right here. Ikaku's not bad. I've just been tossing Momo in there for now. And just so I can get the Soul Hall, of course. And plus the 10% extra damage rate's pretty nice. But this is what I've been running up until earlier today. I actually swapped it over just to get some more procs. But, you know, what this team is pretty much what you see. It's just the Rage Loop for White, and then if he doesn't manage to kill everything, then I got Tensa back there to, you know, clean up everything else. I'll probably adjust this team, maybe, or just break it down and, you know, move my characters over as soon as we swap over to 7 teams, but that's probably not for another day or two. And my last team here is pretty much my basic bleed team that I always like to run. I went ahead and put Nini on there just so I can get some really, really good crits back here. Plus, getting crits on Nell and Stark are actually really, really strong. You definitely want to get some crits with them because their damage is insane. I actually have noticed that Nell has been my biggest damage dealer. I thought Ichigo would be my biggest damage dealer, but it's actually been Nell. Surprise, surprise. And then, of course, you know, 2 tanky characters appear. I can go ahead and take a look here. I tried swapping over Noelle in there in place, and I did try a couple other characters as well. But yeah, I still feel Urahara is the best. But oh, anyways, back to this team, guys. I actually do really like running Rukia in this team as well because she gives... Actually, we can take a look at her right now. Alright, so here we are right here, looking at Rukia. So one thing I do like about her is she's immune to rage reduction, so typically that would make you want to put her on a team that's going to last longer, not a one-shot team. But the big thing right here is increased damage reduction rate and increased damage rate of all allies, which is huge. And of course, the increases effect reduction, so that is also really, really big as well. One more thing to note here is I tossed on the Prayer Wursel for Yama just because he actually works so well with that team and getting all the procs off on it. So I have been running him as well. Typically, I do like to run the Wursel. I think it's Chad Wursel, right? Yeah. I typically like to run the Chad's Wursel on there, but I swapped it over just so I can get this Wursel on Rukia's Wursel on that team. But yeah, that is pretty much all my teams there, guys. Anyways, guys, that is actually going to wrap it up for this one. I will probably go over Koga. I'm probably going to go over him maybe later on tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. And I will post that video, so keep your eyes open for that video. And yeah, once again, I guess that's going to do it for this one. And I will probably catch you all in the next one. Again, probably tomorrow, but if you guys would like to get a hold of me, feel free to message in the description or the comments below. I will get back to you, or you can join my Discord, which will also be in the description. And if you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe, like the video. As usual, I'll catch you on the next one.